Hello, hello, nice to see you. So, that was a weird start to the video. As you can see from the title of this video, I am going to try and redesign this iconic box of chocolates. Now, this has evolved a lot over the years, and there was actually two versions of this tin. When I went to Tesco, there was this like gold one, which actually looked pretty cool, but I opted for this one because it was purple, and to me Quality Street is purple, so this is the one I picked up. First task of the day is to open it because it'd be rude not to, right? That was satisfying. So I have a confession. I don't actually love Quality Street. My favourite tub of Christmas chocolates is Heroes because I'm a Cadbury's girl through and through. But you can't have Christmas without having some of these, can you? I have to admit it. Even me, a Cadbury's girl, I love a Quality Street. They smell incredible. They smell like Christmas. Which one is your favourite Quality Street? Mine has to be these, the little gold caramel things. I swear these used to be in different packaging. But yeah, me and my family have now this tub to devour. I'm very excited about it. And without further ado, I guess let's get straight into redesigning this little tub. So, straight up, keeping the purple. I can't vibe with the gold one that they made. Still looks like Quality Street, but not in my head. So I'm keeping the purple. I'm going to adjust the logo a little bit because I feel like it looks a bit flat. Could do with some updating, and I'm most likely not going to include the chocolates on there. Firstly, because I can't be bothered to try and find a photo of the chocolates and I can't be bothered to cut it out. Secondly, I feel like if you're going to buy Quality Street, you know what the chocolates are like anyway, so we're just going to scrap that idea. But I'm going to keep like the little created in Halifax since and some of the little details. Hopefully I can pinch them from somewhere. And then I'll also have a go at doing this bit if I haven't yet lost my mind by then. So let's go to my screen. So this is the selection, or these are the selection of images that I've found that spark something in me. So the first thing I saw was this one. Let me just zoom in so you can see. I love this. I love the style of it. I love the colours. I love that it's retro theme vibes. And yeah, I just love that. So I think that is going to be main inspiration for me. So that is my top fave. Also love this. It's a very pixelated because I couldn't be bothered to save the full version of it. But if I zoom out, you can kind of get the vibes. I like that it's sort of 3D, vintage style font. Again, this one here, same kind of vibes. Wow, I really should have saved higher quality photos. I got all of these off Pinterest as usual. If you haven't seen my redesign videos before, I will leave the playlist linked on screen and in the description. But yeah, I have some different things here. I've got some different elements. These, I guess, are more like classy. To me, like posh Christmas, you know, like you'd get something like that at Harrods. And then there's some more like blocky, artistic, cartoony style. I liked the colour contrast on this one. And yeah, we're just going to roll with it. I've actually managed to find a mock-up of I think it's actually a cookie tin. So I'm going to put it all into a mock-up at the end and then we'll figure it out. And actually, if you do enjoy this video, before I forget, I also have a tub of roses. So if you do enjoy this video and you'd like me to do another Christmas redesign, I have got time before Christmas arrives to do the Cadbury's Roses ones. So let me know. I'm a Cadbury's girl. Partial to a Roses, but prefer a Heroes. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button and join my little creative family. So, first things first, I'm going to create a circle. I'm obviously going to do the top of the tub first because that is the main bit, in my opinion. And I think I'm going to turn it into a guide to begin with. So, make guides. That just means it won't move out my way and I can't ruin it. Although I do need to lock guides. There we go. Lock guides. This is where I get stuck. I am going to get the purple. I'm actually going to get a photo of an existing Quality Street tin to pick up the purple. I'll probably adjust it a little bit, but you know. And I've actually been on Google and I thought I'd have a little peek at some old tins. So this is the tin that I have. It's not a tin, it's a plastic tub. I will be reusing this. Don't worry, it's not going in the recycling. And then there are some older tins. Look at the size of that, if only. I think this is the one that they did that was gold maybe in Tesco, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can kind of see a few of the old ones. This is cute. Don't know if that's an actual thing or if that's just someone doing a special one. but it's quite cute. Yeah, you can kind of see this one looks familiar, and this one, I feel like this is the one of my childhood. That's the one I recognise the most, with like the quite standout font, whereas the font now is quite flat compared to that. You see what I mean? So I'm going to try and take it a little bit back to their old like standout font. But to pick the purple, I'm going to copy this image. I feel like that's a decent one. Wow, you're huge. Let's just change the size. And I'm going to put this over here, and I might come back and pick up the colours for that as we make progress. So I am going to just fill this circle with purple, use the eyedropper. See, straight away, quality street, love it. I am going to do the logo. See, that font is the same, that logo is the one that I have in front of me. Maybe I should put this somewhere so you can see it. Let's put the quality street under the tree. Ta-da! I am going to change the font. So first of all, quality, and I want them to be 2 separate words. And what we're going to do, I'm going to try and find a retro style font, and I think I do want it to be serif. I don't want it to be too different, you know, like if I just go back to this, these are retro, but they're a bit too different. So I'm going to try and hopefully find a good balance. Ooh, I like that bod bug. That's quite cool. That was lucky. In fact, let's get a couple up. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's do this. And I'll find a couple and then we'll see which one we prefer. Also, probably should save an image of the actual tin that I have, considering I've just put it behind me. So let's copy this in as well. Wow, see, that looks really bright. It's nowhere near as bright as that in person. So we have this one. How long is it going to take for the words quality street to mean nothing anymore? I want it to be chunky, so I'm literally going straight to the chunky ones. That's quite cute. I like the Q on this one. Oh my god, this is the one I downloaded in my last video. Service Slab. It's not Severus Snape, it's Service Slab. The one that I initially liked was this one. I don't like it anymore, so you are going... Okay, I don't like this one. And that Q looks wonky to me, but I can change it. So I am going to go, and I like that these E's are a little slanted, so I'm going to go with this top one. Let's drag you over into here. I'm actually going to lock this purple circle because I am most definitely going to accidentally click that. So I'm locking that so I don't do that. And we'll make this white, and I'm just going to drag it. So I'm going to use the touch type tool. First job, I want to spin this a little bit because it looks wonky for some reason. I don't know why it looks wonky, but it does. I don't know. It just looks wonky to me. And I'm going to up the size. Quality street, and I'm going to up the size of the S too. Now, I'm probably going to be making a lot of people angry by changing this tin of quality street, but change is good. This change might turn out quite bad, to be honest, but either way, hopefully you enjoy watching it, and I'm going to enjoy making it, so that's what it's all about. I could make this Y bigger, but then it just looks a bit cray-cray. So instead of doing that, I am going to make a copy of this font so I don't lose it. Let's move this over here so you can actually see what I'm doing. And I am going to create outlines. So I'm basically going to turn them into vectors. So now I can't like change the letters, not change them, but I can fine tune them. So this is sort of like the touch type tool, like it's letting me use and adjust every single letter individually, but I can't go in and like write new letters. I'd have to start from scratch. So that's sort of the difference between the touch type tool and like creating outlines. I have done a course on Adobe Illustrator, and I'm sure those of you who watched me for a while are fed up of me mentioning it by now. But if you do want to learn more about Adobe Illustrator, I've got a full online course. You get a certificate. It's very profesh, who'd have thought, from me. And yeah, it's always linked to my description, so feel free to go and check that out. See, now the S is throwing me off. I like that I've just made that T taller. I might bring it in a little bit, maybe not that far. But the S, to me, again, is wonky. And I think everything is a little bit too close to the Q. So let's just nudge everything this way a tiny bit. And usually they use the Q as like an underline, or they have done quite a lot. I'm not sure if it was in the older ones. Let's have a quick look. See the Q, it underlines there, it underlined on that one. Actually, no, it doesn't. That Q looks quite similar to the one I've used. Like the Q underlines things quite a lot. Maybe not in this one, but you can see what I mean. In fact, let's tilt this. Do I like that? I don't think I like that. I like this font together. I think that looks cool. I'm debating whether to add a little like flourish to the Y. So switch to the pen tool. I'm really bad at drawing little flourishes. I don't know why. I quite like that. I can always change it later if I change my mind. So I'm going to copy all this out just in case I make any other changes and change my mind. I'm basically copying them because up here, that means I can still change each letter. I can type it again effectively. These ones are all vectors, so I couldn't change them as easily. Okay, so we have this. I am gonna group you. All right, so now I am gonna envelope, distort, warp. Will that warp? Because I want to imitate like these, you know, when they're like going up. So we have rise, which adds a little wave to it. Or can you do it like this? Ooh. No, I don't want that. I want it to just be solid. I don't want it to have the little wave in it. So we've got that on 18%. Do I like that? I don't hate it. And we've got the other version of it if I change my mind. Okay, now I want to add a sort of banner in the background or some lines to, again, similar to like Rudolph here has got lines on it. This has got a banner. This has got little lines on it. So I am going to use the shape tool. Just going to draw a straight rectangle. I'm going to put it in, let's put it in gold for now. Ooh, that's a gross gold. Let's put it in pink. Not terrible. Arrange, send backwards. Again, I'm going to go object, envelope, distort, warp, and it's on 18 from where I left it. So I'm going to press OK. Put that in the background. I do actually quite like that pink. All right, so we've got our little wave. I have a hunch that this could be quite similar to things they've done before, but I quite like it overlapping a little bit. Do you know, like where the letters are coming off the banner slightly? I might change my mind on that, but for now that's quite cool. I'm gonna add some dimension to it. There's a couple of ways I could do it. I could either go to stylize, drop shadow, do it like that. And one of my favorite things to do on this like drop shadow option is to go and put the opacity at 100 and then lower the blur completely and then do it like that. So it literally is just a block shadow behind it rather than it being blurred. So that's one option, not my fave. Okay, we're gonna copy this out again, maybe 3D, extrude and bevel. No, I don't think this is the vibe I was going for. As much as I hate to admit, I feel like it's probably not gonna be long until I need a new laptop. Ooh, this is the angle I wanted. I want to colour all the fronts of the letters in white. I want the back parts to be, I don't know, green? No. Orange? No. Yellow? Ooh, maybe like a yellowy, looks a little bit like Cadbury's. I think I've done the bevel and emboss a tiny bit too much. So I am gonna, this is why we create copies. I'm gonna copy you out, might bring you back because we all know I am super indecisive. I'm gonna bring a copy of this one down. See, the black does look quite cool. So maybe I could just keep it in black when I've fixed this. So I am gonna turn off the drop shadow. Quality street, is that less than the other one? Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely less. I'll be back once I've done all of this. Quite enjoy that. I am gonna add a stroke, I think, to the outline of this. Hang on, I'm going to copy it and paste it in the back. And I'm going to pick it up from like here or something. And maybe use that same orange. No, the gold. Ooh, yes. I like you. I'm going to make both banners bigger. Twist them a little bit. Let's just get rid of this that's sticking out from the edge of my canvas. Just for aesthetic purposes. Okay, I quite like that. Maybe we could play around with adding a tiny little bit of stroke around the letters. This could go terribly wrong, but you won't know until you experiment. Forever my motto. Like this, like this. Are you gonna work? I don't know how I feel about you. Let's see if we can get the stroke to be the purple shade. So change the black stroke to purple. Does that look awful? You know what? I might just keep it without a stroke for now. I've always got a bit of leeway with like changing the colours and stuff, and I really don't like this colour gold, whatever colour it's supposed to be. Let's go with that. I'm okay with that. Okay, now for the flourishes. I'm thinking little blobs, little lines. Do I know what I'm talking about? Not really. You know, like these. Maybe, actually, I'm going to see if I can try and find some elements from Envato, my favourite website. It's a place where you can get like loads of graphic things. You pay like a monthly fee and it's unlimited downloads. I love it a lot. There's a link in my description, not sponsored, but yeah, I'm going to go onto Envato. I'll try and find some graphics and I will get back to you in 2 seconds. I've been exploring and I found a couple of different things. So I got this set, all from Envato. I got this set, which has got some doodles. I can obviously change the colours. I really liked the kind of retro vibes. Might not use everything. In fact, I definitely won't use everything. And then I also found this set, which is a little bit more blocky, bit more modern, but I quite liked this reef thing and some of the snowflakes. So we'll see. I'm swaying towards this one to begin with. So I want to incorporate some snowflakes because I think they are pretty, and I'm going to paste them in here. Again, I want to keep it quite simple. Don't want to go overboard. I want it to look chill, like snowflakes. I'm going to try my best to keep it minimal. I am a sucker for overcomplicating things, both in my brain and through my designs. So maybe I'll just add a couple of these. Ooh, I need the Nestle logo. Let's see if this is big enough. Let's crop it and I'll see if image trace works. The little like trademark thingy in the corner won't. Oh, image trace. This is not going to work. Maybe I'm going to just have to search Quality Street logo and hope that one of these is high quality. Oh damn, she's big. Let's see if this works. I want it to be a flat image. Okay, cool. This works. Expand. We're going to ungroup. I'm going to resize first. It actually doesn't have that in it, the little things. So let's just get rid of those. And then I can like pick up that gold colour. It was a roundabout way of doing it. It would have been a lot easier if they had the colours. I need to pick up the centre of that R, but I can't see it at the minute. Zoom in a little bit more. Cool. Right. Group everything so I don't change things by accident. And now we've got the logo. So let's go with this. I think I quite like it there. If I change the colour of this to the same gold, I like that. All right, what else is involved in these like retro-y ones? There's like waves and little lines. I do quite like what I've got so far. Let's go back to these. So we've got stars, a little ribbon, maybe. Should we copy that in? Maybe I could put that on the side. Do you like as if it's been wrapped around? Yeah, I'll do that. And we'll pinch some of these stars. Could make them myself, but when you have the elements ready-made for you, why not just roll with it? Maybe as well, they could do the stars to represent different areas of the brand. Maybe they support like 7 charities, so they did like 7 different stars on it. It's very simple, but I feel like sometimes simple is good. I want this little thing on the bottom. Those 2 people Although those colours are the different shapes of the sweets. That's clever. Wow, well done Quality Streets designers. That's pretty cool. I feel like I kind of want to steal that. I think this will work because the image is huge. So let's go crop image. And I'm just going to highlight the bit I want, like this. Oh my god, this one as well has got the flicky Y, like the Y joins to the Q. Maybe my idea wasn't quite as original as I thought it was. There's quite a few colours in that. Let's go image trace. Are you going to work 6 colours? Oh yeah. Like this. Now, no need to come and tell me that I'm cheating by doing this, because I know, but it's a really cool idea. Oh, those little shapes are literally on the tin that I have. This is what happens when I put the tin behind me instead of in front of me. These little colourful shapes that I'm doing are actually already on there. I'm an idiot. So I'm not creative at all. I'm just copying things. I'm going to group them together, make them bigger. That's good. That means all the colours are right. Image warp them again. Envelope, distort, warp. Move you down and then write, what is it? Since 1936, Harold McIntosh. It's got a very cool signature, Harold. So let's go since. I want it all in capitals, please. I'm going to keep that the same font because that's the font that I'm using. I'm going to keep it at that. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to do the little ribbon around the side. I'm going to keep it simple. I think I'm going to use a little bow that I found, but first I need to open up the mock-up and check the size. So I have the mock-up from Envato again. Okay, so I think I've found what depth I need to make this little banner thing. Not 100% sure, so I might have to adjust it, but hopefully it sort of fits okay. So straight up, need it purple. I think I wanted to use the bow, didn't I? This bow. Part of me wants to like wrap it, but I feel like that'll be a little bit too much. I might just break the mold and wrap it as I thought. So I'm going to do a little ribbon. Cool. Right, I'm going to leave that like that. I am pretty happy with that. So I am going to quickly go and mock that up and then I will get back to you with a finished, hopefully pretty looking mock-up. Alright, so some tinkering has been done and I've managed to mock up the Quality Street tin. I'm actually really happy with it. So I did 2 mock-ups. There's this one where the tin is like open on its side. And I actually really like that ribbon that wraps around it. I think it looks really cute. Simple, like I said, but effective. At least I think so. And then obviously on like the back, I'd put the logo and any like nutritional info. And then of course the lid. I'm so glad I decided to put that since 1936 thing in white. I feel like it stands out. It makes you read it a bit earlier, and I like the combination of the snowflakes and the stars. I'm very happy with it, and I like that there's orange behind the logo, but it's not too in your face, you know. And then I also created one with the lid closed so you could kind of see how it would all look together. I think the tins are a little bit like shallower in real life, so I did have to like stretch the ribbon a little bit, but I think that looks quite cool. It definitely still looks like a Quality Street. It looks magical, it looks festive, but it's got different colours on it, and I'm very happy I decided to pinch the whole symbolic sweet shapes for the bottom, and I'm glad that I blew them up and made it more obvious because I'd honestly never really noticed that before, and I feel like it's a really cool way of like representing each little chocolate. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thank you very much if you watched this right until the end. Like I said, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see more. Also let me know if you'd like me to do another redesign video, redesigning roses. I am now going to take these downstairs and I'm going to inhale probably too many chocolates. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.